Hi, my name is Melissa Kalil, and I'm a divorce coach and single mom of 3. I became a divorce coach after my own divorce when I realized how important it was to educate, inspire, and empower others going through divorce. Well, a divorce coach can be a crucial member of your team if you want to get through your divorce with as little distraction to your relationships and your resources as possible. And let's be honest, who would not want that? Divorce coaches can work alongside other members of a client's team to provide the best possible outcomes for the client and their family regarding the dissolution of the marriage. Divorce coaches can walk through the non-legal practicalities and the emotional side of the divorce, leaving the lawyers to focus on the legal process. If that's not convincing enough, divorce coaching has actually been recognized by the American Bar Association as a method of alternative dispute resolution. Before we get started, I do want to clarify that there are 2 kinds of divorce coaches. The first kind is a collaborative divorce coach. A collaborative divorce coach is part of the collaborative divorce team. Collaborative divorce is another legal process that allows a couple to get divorced. In most states, a collaborative divorce coach has to be a licensed mental health practitioner, and they are hired to support both parties going through the divorce. The second kind of divorce coach is a personal divorce coach. A personal divorce coach can come from any number of backgrounds and does not have to be a licensed mental health practitioner. They are hired by one of the parties to be a non-judgmental thought partner and to help them through the process. For the purposes of this video, we're going to be focusing on a personal divorce coach, where you can engage a coach during any part of the process, all the way from contemplation, this is deciding, should I stay, should I go, to transition and negotiation, this is when the divorce is actually unfolding and finalizing, and finally to healing and recovery. This is when the divorce has been finalized and you are ready to put the past behind you and move on. Well, when it comes to the coaching industry, not all coaches are created equally. That's because there are currently no legal requirements or barriers to entry. This is because coaching is about getting results, and there's a number of different pathways you can use to get results for clients. Personal divorce coaches come from several different backgrounds, including law, mental health, healthcare, management, education. Some have even been stay-at-home parents. I do find that most divorce coaches have gone through their own divorce, which really gives them a unique vantage point because they're intimately familiar with what a client is going through. So while there are currently no requirements to be a divorce coach, you do want to look for some of the following criteria. As I've already mentioned, coaching is an unregulated industry. However, currently the gold standard in the coaching industry is the International Coaching Federation, or ICF. You want to find a coach that's been through a training program, ideally accredited by the ICF or another respected program. The ICF is the gold standard, and it certifies that its coaches have met a minimum number of education and training hours and are held to the highest ethical and professional standards. The second criteria you want to look for is experience. While you don't have to have a coach with a formal certification, they really should have experience working with divorcing clients. That's because they need to understand the family law landscape and be able to speak the basic lingo and understand what the client is going through. And finally, you want someone that you find approachable and that you have trust and can develop a good rapport with. This person will be your thought partner and support during one of your most difficult life transitions. You want them to be your cheerleader, but you also need them to be your challenger, and you have to have faith in them that they can do that. Well, ideally, if you're going through a divorce, you're going to have your coach and you're going to have your therapist because they are very complementary of each other. But the biggest difference is that a coach will not diagnose and treat a mental health condition. A coach is specifically hired to work alongside you, set goals, focus on your strengths, and keep you moving forward during the divorce process. Generally speaking, while therapy delves in your past to help you figure out how you got where you were to where you are today, coaching is going to help you look at where you are today and where you want to go and what you need in order to move forward. There's some overlap in dealing with heavy emotions such as stress and anxiety. And similarly, there are some therapists that are very goals and strengths oriented. So a really good way to look at it is if you are packing your bags to go on a trip, a therapist is going to help you be the one to pack your bags and get to the airport. A coach is going to be the one to help you get through the airport and onto your flight. Well, divorce is a huge life transition, but at the end of the day, divorce is a business transaction. It's the ending of a legal contract with very many emotional tethers attached to it. Your attorney is not trained or experienced in the emotional side of divorce, and unpacking big thoughts and feelings with your attorney is not an efficient use of their time, and it is most certainly not a good way for you to spend your money. So while a divorce coach cannot give you legal advice, a divorce coach can help educate you and discuss your options with you and help you come up with a good strategy and plan moving forward. Well, there's a number of reasons why you may want to hire a coach for your divorce. Number one, if you have a hard time making decisions and getting organized, there are so many decisions that go into a divorce, and one big decision can lead to a myriad of smaller decisions. Coaches are trained with decision-making tools, and they will help you weigh up your pros and cons, gain clarity around big decisions, and imagine your life with either outcome so that you can make the best decision for yourself and your family moving forward. Similarly, there's a ton of documentation required for a divorce. A coach can help you identify what you need and where to find the information. Another reason why you may want to hire a coach is if you find the legal system overwhelming and intimidating. A coach will help you gain understanding of the divorce process and your options. They can even help you screen attorneys and other members of your team. A third reason, if you and your soon-to-be ex have a hostile or combative relationship, a coach will help you with conflict management and emotional regulation so that you can keep frustration at bay and not allow emotions to drive big decisions. And finally, if recovering from a divorce seems impossible and overwhelming, if going back to work after being at home for many years or putting yourself back out there just seems terrifying, a coach can help you rebuild confidence. They will also help you envision the life you want, align your goals and your values, and develop a roadmap to get you to where you want to be. As I've already alluded to, a divorce coach can save you thousands of dollars in attorney's fees as you're essentially unpacking your thoughts and emotions with your coach rather than the hourly rate of your attorney. A coach also offers a safe space for you to process your emotions, especially if you were caught off guard by the divorce. A coach can also train you in communication skills that will form the building block of your co-parenting relationship going forward. Coaches can really help you form the foundation of your co-parenting, even if you're the only parent stepping up to the plate to begin with. A coach can also help you prioritize self-care as you become a single parent so that you can put your oxygen mask on first and not turn to unhealthy habits and develop stress-related conditions. And finally, a coach will help you align your values with your future goals so that you can focus less on the past and get motivated to move forward and create the life you deserve. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more information about divorce coaching, you can check out some of my articles on scarletsociety.com or have a look at my website at melissakalil.com. I'm passionate about helping men and women through divorce, and I truly believe everyone deserves the opportunity to turn their divorce into something meaningful.